Hello everyone, welcome back to the Power BI series. In our last video, we learned how to import data from Excel into Power BI. But raw data is often messy with missing values, duplicate entries, and incorrect formats. To solve this, Power BI provides a powerful tool called Power Query Editor. It helps clean, transform, and shape data before using it in reports. So, in today's video, we will first understand the importance of data cleaning, then move on to a hands-on demo inside Power Query. Let's get started. So what is Power Query Editor? Power Query Editor is a data transformation tool in Power BI. It allows you to perform several activities to clean the data. So I have listed down a few activities like remove unnecessary column, handle missing data, and transform and format data types. So merge and split columns, apply filters and perform calculations. All transformations in Power Query are recorded as steps, like whatever you perform, whichever I mentioned in the above, like remove, if you are removing any column, or handling, like you are replacing any missing value with some other value. So if you are doing it at once, so it will be recorded in the Power Query, and like whenever you refresh your data through a scheduler or something, so the things which you have already done in that particular data set, it will remain same. So now let's see how we can use the Power Query with some data set which I have already shown in my previous video, like some sample data sets which I have imported and created a chart. So let us see what are the things we can do in Power Query to do these activities, like removing of unnecessary column or something. Like we will just try something. Yeah, so we'll just see how we can open Power Query Editor in Power BI, and how we can perform the cleaning data, either to remove column or update column, or filter. So whatever the things which we can do using Power Query. So in last video I imported a sample data of supermarket sales, and I just created a visual using that particular data set. So you can check it out, that video, if you are new to the channel. And to go into the Power Query Editor, like either you can right click on the data set, which I am doing now, right click and edit query, or else in the home tab you will have a transform data. So click on the transform data, both the way will take you to the Power Query Editor. So once you click on it, like you will get a new window opening, like Power Query Editor, with the data sets showing like rows and columns, whatever is available in that particular one. So then here you can see the invoice ID, like data type in alphabets like ABC, and unit price in numbers, means decimals, and quantity in numbers. So this is how the data will look like in Power Query Editor. So how we can check, like if there is any error in the data type, like is there any missing value, or how the profiling of the data which you have. So basically for that you can click on the view and check this box, column distribution, column profile, and column quality. So you will get these details, like there is no error in this column, and there is no empty fields also, and all the data which are available in this column are valid, and all are unique values. So it means basically it is the primary key of this particular table, we can say. So then this is how we can check a data sets, like you have your data is clean. I think this data which I imported from a source which is already cleaned one, so I am not having any error or any empty field. So in your data set which you are going to work, you may have some errors or any empty fields which may affect your calculations when you are creating a visuals. So this is how you can check the data, like whatever columns you have, how the values are in like it is intact or not. So let's see one by one. Like I mentioned about removing unnecessary columns. So basically we will do this if a column is not needed. The background behind it, like removing unused column improves performance and reduces clutter when you are handling a large data sets. So that is the major purpose of doing it. Like you have a data field like added time or modified time, which is not relevant for you to do any analytics when you create any visuals. So in that case you can consider that data can be removed, like you can remove those particular column. So to remove column, I am just showing you how we can do. So right click, so remove this column. So just click on it and it will, like your column it will be removed. And handling of missing data, like if we are having an empty field, like say for example unit price. So unit price, if you have any say for example you want to calculate average unit price of particular product type, or the trend of the particular product's unit price, or something which you want to show in your data in your dashboard or report. So if you have any empty field, it may affect when you are doing any calculations like average or whatever it is like. So in that case you will have to update that empty field with some value. So there are some methodologies to find out a value for the missing fields. Changing data type. So basically we perform this to correct the data type which is available in your data set. So maybe if you have any incorrect data types, can lead to incorrect calculations in reports. Say for example the data types will be text, number or date format. So if you have any data sets like it have a date field, but that date field is in the text format, so it may not give you the date hierarchy when you create any visual or something or slicer. So better during this Power Query editor, like during when you clean data sets, like go through all the data types which is relevant to the data which is available with you or not. So how we can change the data type, like say for example the data types which is available in my data, it is fine, like whatever things it should be, it is same. So click on the data sets, like column which you, the data type which you want to change, and here you have a data type which is decimal number. So maybe since it is saying gross margin percentage, so but the data type which is available is a decimal number, so I am just changing it to into a percentage. So replace current. So so now it has changed, but again, so the value also you should make sure that the value also it is appropriate. So I think it is changed, but it calculated the percentage of the previous value which was available, so I don't want to do that. So I am just showing you the example how we can change it, but the value should be like this only for me. So if I click percentage, like it is again changing. So now it has changed to data type to text, since I removed the step which I performed before. So let me again put it back into decimal numbers. So now you might have understand like how we can change the data type which is available in your data set. Then next, coming to the splitting of column, like you may have a column with multiple fields. Let's say for example you have a invoice ID, which is separated by a hyphen, 750 hyphen 67 hyphen 8428. So like that you may have any data type in, like any value in your data sets. So how you can separate it, like using a delimiter function. Like you have a select the column and split column by delimiter. There are many ways to perform this particular action, like to split column. So basically in Excel you might have used splitting of column with delimiter. Delimiter is nothing but this commas equals and semicolon space, like, and custom values. Like I am just putting a custom one, and hyphen is already there. So I want to perform each occurrence or leftmost delimiter, right, or rightmost delimiter. So in this value there are two delimiter available. We can say leftmost one and rightmost one. Like 750 hyphen one is there, and another hyphen is there. So I don't want to make this under each occurrence, so I want to separate it rightmost delimiters. So I am just clicking rightmost delimiter and click OK. Yeah, so the whatever the things which are available in the right hand side, after the right hand side delimiter, so it got separated and it created a new column in the name of invoice ID 2. So this is how you can split a column. Like I hope it is clear for you. Then the same way you can merge the columns of, like, whatever things you have splitted down, and the same way you can merge the columns also. So for which so now we'll merge the table, the column which we have splitted using split columns by delimiter. Now we will merge it again. So how we can do it, let me just tell you. Like before you go into merge any column, like you make sure the both columns are having the same data type. So if you see invoice ID 1 is in the like text format, and the invoice ID 2 which we splitted, which is in number format. So by default my data set was having this in a text format only. So let me change this invoice to ID which we have splitted. The data type we will change into text. So as I said, the data type and change into text. So replace current. Yeah, so now it got changed. Now how we can merge this column? Like let me go to add column and custom column. So give a new name. Let us give invoice ID merge. So the invoice ID 1 which is available, insert it. Like what we have in Excel to merge two columns, same formula, and give a delimiter which you want to use, and then insert the second column which you want to. So click OK. So invoice ID merged column which is created. So now you understood like how we can split a column and how we can merge the column. So what next is like filtering out the data. So it is as usual, like how you filter in Excel, like use this filter option and filter out the details which you don't want. So that's simple. Then like custom column which we have created, one custom column to merge the things. Like there are many things which you can make using the custom columns. Like you can add a calculated field, whichever you want. Like say for example I want to have a value of like multiply the unit price and quantity, so which can be done using a custom column. So like that several things are there. We'll see in the upcoming sessions into like more details. Then once you have done with the things which you want to do, like basic cleaning and changing data types and performing like performing like actions like splitting and merging. So you can close and apply. You click and close and apply, so the things which you have done will be saved here, and it will get refreshed in your Power BI desktop as well. So I'm just clicking, so it will load again and it will get updated. Say for example, your data set is having now invoice ID 1, invoice ID 2, which you have splitted, and we merged also, invoice ID merged. So I hope it is clear. Like today we have learned how to clean and transform data using Power Query, making it ready for analysis. So in the next episode we'll start building Power BI visuals like bar chart, pie charts and KPI. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe and comment below. See you in the next episode.